Good evening, people of YouTube. This is jmoonies, and cameraman's already here for once on one of these recordings. But this is actually our Aftermath report on SCR 2014.
Yeah.
No, I competed for the first time, as you should have known by the last 6 videos, I hope. Cameraman, oddly enough, accompanied me as a cameraman. So we have this lovely footage available for you now.
You will find I am not a real life cameraman, so please excuse us if the footage is not, perfectly aligned. But you'll get to see the highlights and lowlights of jmoonies' run at Southern California Regionals 2014.
So, for those of you who haven't been following Challenge, I unfortunately got sent to losers right off the bat.
No, don't spoil.
It's on the internet!
No one's looking at it.
Oh my god. Well, anyways, first match against the mysterious Shien, starting now here. Turns out his name is derived from a Yu-Gi-Oh card, which I was not willing to accept, but very nice guy. He plays Hulk and 2 top-tier characters, so obviously I'm already at a disadvantage. Started off here with the X Factor and screwed up because I forgot I already used up my Iron Man assist and should have went for Nova instead. So what did you think of this matchup as you were recording it?
I mean, so you were playing Hulk versus Hulk.
Yeah.
I think it didn't help you because you win a lot of online wins off of shenanigans. Not even like well set up shenanigans, just the hulkiness of it all. The matchup inexperience.
The standing H.
I think this match. I think the first match was very illuminative of the sort of skill level that you would have to be dealing with for the rest of the night. As you can see, no one on the other team is dead.
I mean, truth be told, I feel like I could have stood a decent chance against this guy, but like that initial happy birthday, I had a pretty good chance of making it, except I screwed up that input. And sadly, I mean, you kind of come to realize, especially at the tournaments, that like how unforgiving one mistake is. Usually you get at least 3 in an online match.
Right, and this is going back to the bad habits that online play or playing against me has fostered.
But look at that mid-screen OTG setup, which I unfortunately do not have.
You could do it too if you chose a proper top tier anchor.
If I just replaced Iron Man.
Yes, we've talked about this before.
It was unfortunate.
But here, you're.
Oh. And yeah, screwed up that flight cancel. There were a lot of dropped combos, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna have a counter running.
It's unfortunate. I don't know if it's quite because of the offline timing, but I think I actually was a little too excited for my own good, because I know I was doing the inputs fairly fast.
And you just can't come in swinging like this. There's a lot of, honestly, it's a lot of inexperience.
Yeah.
Not playing someone who is more skilled than your average online warrior.
Online warrior. But here, okay. So even screwed up that gamma turn. Like that's a quarter circle forward motion that I was having like trouble with. And I think falling into that standing H, that was me working off of online time actually and trying to go for a grab, but realizing that pressing H that early.
And why would you counterattack after the gamma? You are Hulk. You live off the super after the gamma charge. Why are you forgetting things?
That's fair. Part of it might be the excitement. Part of it, I will admit, I'm not used to fighting other Hulks.
I think in general, you were able to perform at 70% of your skill level, 60% of your skill level.
I mean, it's hard to say with this kind of thing because It's like one or two. Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
But those 1 or 2 mistakes add up to your overall performance.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And here, jmoonies kills his first character after 3 matches. Yay!
That was, I have to say that first round was pretty disheartening.
Well, the good thing is, you lost to a nice guy.
Yeah, no, he was cool. He was a very nice dude. First tournament ever, and I was at least happy that he got to go forward on his first experience.
And so
it also helped that he watched my videos, as he told me later on. His brother was like, yeah, jmoonies has a YouTube channel. He's like, yeah, I studied that shit.
So now you're in losers.
Now I'm in losers,
and you're
fighting against Quesadilla.
Against the Nova Taskmaster Doom team. Doom missiles.
Which is fair, like that's a fairly balanced team.
And so
one I could work with.
This guy, I think, had a little less anti-Hulk experience.
Well, that's not necessarily true because he started off with the light punches after the jumps, and a lot of people don't know to go for that.
I'm talking about overall because there are certain points where he gets H'd.
Yeah, but well, I mean, I guess in terms of playing experience or anti-Hulk experience, because he had some like good things going. I feel like problems he might have had in this particular matchup might have been due either to a control scheme or maybe even nerves as well. But like you'll see, oh yeah, like that. Like everyone knows you do Centurion Rush, but I think he had trouble with that. But he had that HHH combo, which I still can't even figure out how to do, to be honest. First rep I can't do. And that was supposed to be Ball Super. That was supposed to be a DHC, but I got it on my second try there.
Was it just more difficult with the inputs? Like, why were you struggling?
I mean...
Is it just that you're bad?
I mean, we know I could do these inputs.
Right.
I could do them online.
So, what do you think it was? This is an honest question.
I mean, honestly, I think I was just too excited. And kind of like this guy, too. Like, he had problems doing that second Shoryuken motion. I'm tempted to think that he was actually a PS3 pad player who uses the directional buttons as opposed to the analog stick, much like me.
Wasn't he on a stick?
Was he?
Yeah, he was on arcade stick.
Stop
making up stuff.
Kind of goes to show my situational awareness in this thing. Okay, but yeah, no, I mean, we all know
again,
that
like,
I'm a regular PS3 player.
Again, so you're all these online gimmicks of like dash up.
And this is where I almost disqualified myself. I was super sad, but the dude was nice enough to keep going.
jmoonies.
I don't know, that was a good call though, catching the missiles with the repulsor blast, catching him and launching it into the level 3.
It wasn't because you were doing that 2 other times and he caught you both the times, and if he had finished his combo you would have been done by now. So again, like, you gamble a lot on very unsafe things hoping the opponent falls into them.
It's true.
And I think it caught up with you today.
No, it's fair. I think definitely that actually worked. Weird.
But that didn't.
I was too late for that one. Yeah, no, it's funny taking into account like developing strategies for online and offline, because I could at least rely to a certain degree on the input lag / delay. But yeah, no, people react a lot faster offline. So
yeah, one would argue that those are bad strategies.
That is true. I will not deny. But
your Iron Man actually was okay.
Yeah, Iron Man actually won me a few characters, to say the least. Shoot, proton cannon there. But here I keep screwing up the flight cancel into S for some reason. I don't know why. I think part of the nerves, I guess. But if I did those right, could have went into S, crouching medium, H, launcher, etc., etc.
But you get tagged like very unnecessarily things.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
Like with dash forward, I'm not sure why.
I think I was trying to go for gamma charge.
I see.
But yeah, I mean a lot of screwed up inputs. It's unfortunate. I think I was trying for DHC there. But yeah, catches me there. That should be Hulk. Yep.
Good push block.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think, honestly, one of those times I was trying to rocket punch out so I could clear out of the screen. But I just kept doing H.
You got lucky there.
That was chipping. I think that was intentional. This, however,
like
that was bad.
Right.
That was bad because I should have known Taskmaster's hitbox would have gotten me at that height.
Well, just stop doing unsafe things. I think using
no, it's true. I think
using Hulk and playing online, you are forgiven for a lot of things that you really shouldn't do.
I mean, I think the thing is, like I get by on really bad habit gimmicks that people don't expect, and because it's online, they don't have as much time as they normally would to kind of punish that sort of thing.
H.
See, I was trying to go for the command grab, which would have worked if I wasn't so early. So I think I was going like super fast.
Yeah, there's also timing. There's your reset.
Failed reset.
H.
I think I hit the H too early on that one too.
Random walk up command grab on wake up.
I don't know what the hell that was. That was pretty.
It's not the worst move. This is good. You switch out a character, force him to burn X Factor. Grab him by the neck. So what are we, 2-2 right now?
2-2.
What's gonna happen? Will jmoonies go back in shame 0-2? Or will he actually win?
Or will you look up leveluplive.challenge.com and just know? But I think let's see. See, he has that combo. Like, he obviously knows how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I do think, like, look, it was a battle against two people who were dropping a lot of inputs.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's a shame for, like, especially for a major, but I guess there isn't really a way to get used to this sort of environment.
Well,
without paying money, actual money.
Well, it's also the offlineness of it. If you go out to your locals, if you had a better sparring partner than me, you would have had these timings down. Like, why would you do? That was good.
Yeah. I think no, because I was trying to hit him with the actual cannon.
I know. You always do again, but that's another unsafe thing that you shouldn't rely on. You always just random cannon, hoping they run into you.
It wasn't a random cannon. He was going to jump H. That's what all Novas do.
That's what we call random. They're better if he's gonna jump. Like, a safer way to try to catch and punish that would be going for the air grab instead of just spamming.
Well,
but that would help if you could know how to combo after the air grab as Iron Man,
which is already pretty tricky to begin with.
Right, but I'm just saying.
No. I mean, we know this conclusion that, like, eventually, if I wanna do better in future majors, Iron Man will have to go. Sadly, as much as I want.
Well, no, you can actually get good at Iron Man.
Because obviously, I'm not trying to be good.
Well, no, I'm not saying. I think you have really bad. When Iron Man comes in, all you do is fly, random super, or random repulsor blast. Wait, it was 2-1. Now it's 2-2.
Yes.
So you still have one more chance to advance.
One more chance to advance. But obviously, they're gonna look at the duration of this video and know that this isn't the end.
Why are you spoiling your own video?
It's not spoiling. There's no SCR happened like so long ago.
Yeah, but no one cares enough to see how you were doing.
Oh my god.
Again,
failed command grab.
You're bad.
Because he didn't push block it, which I expected he was gonna do.
Right, but that's the thing.
But there's usually enough pure recovery time.
There isn't. That's the thing. Like, you have in your head these notions of what they are gonna do, but when that's wrong, you're in a lot of trouble because you play very. Some might say predictive, some might say random,
very
style.
I'd say it's questionably predictive.
Which. What the fuck
yeah,
does that mean?
no. But I know what you're talking about.
Your dating life is also questionably predictable.
But yeah, like, that was bad going into Centurion Rush after that.
Yes. Like, what did you like? I would like you to, because you are good. You obviously have your combos down. You have good setups. And by the way,
actually, speaking of that,
you made it to the next round.
Yeah, first victory of SCR. But you know what's really sad about my combos is that like when people jump in and do button checks using my characters, they do all my complicated whole combos as their button check, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
So I'm just saying, oh, this is your next opponent, right?
Yeah.
Which is
I believe he's Foo's. According to Sean, Foo's Kyle P.
well, the important thing is it's a Spencer Doom Virgil team.
And he has a really good Spencer.
He did have a good Spencer.
How the hell did I avoid the grapple there? Because usually that always snares. But yeah, no, he had really good chase ability with Spencer. I was very impressed. Actually, he was playing against King Kai or Killer Kai right before this match, so I was like, so when
he lost to Killer Kai.
When the
drop into
tournament
losers.
manager was like, "You're playing whoever loses this," I'm like, "Son of a bitch." But yeah, super unforgiving.
But I think this is good because now we know the next step of where you need to go to get better at Marvel, which is stop playing. But
to start playing Persona Arena when that comes out.
Wait for Guilty Gear XRD.
Guilty Gear. I don't think I don't know. I don't think either of us are ever gonna be good at Guilty Gear.
Well, but I mean, in all honesty, I think if you now you've come this far with your combo skills, your unpredictability,
yes, which is questionably good or bad,
right?
Depending,
and the hookiness of it all. And I think on the one hand you've gone far, but on the other hand there are some bad habits.
Yeah,
like that repulsor blast right there.
Yeah, I think that I was trying to catch the missiles, but because he did rapid slash assist, that got me. But I should know to watch out for the rapid slash.
And I think this goes back to just having a little bit more situational awareness. Trying to be not throwing out so many quote unquote questionably predictive moves that leave you open for punishment.
They were a lot of bad reads, that is true.
Well, they're almost not reads anymore. You're just throwing it up there hoping it hits. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's true. The first to 3 is really tough to work with. I feel like
but here you really
god damn, that sucked.
And that's that's probably just tournament unfamiliarity.
Man, and then forgetting about the rapid slash because he throws it out every time I'm in the air. Times it really well for my landing.
Yeah, but this is the kind of loss that's gonna happen anyway.
Like,
this loss is
I wouldn't have expected to beat this guy. I mean
this specific loss. The Happy Birthday happens in Marvel, right? So that's okay. Yeah. It's the other ones in which you're a little not thinking.
Yeah, no,
the ones
true.
that you need to improve on.
There's definitely a certain frenzy about this.
Well, last chance to not get swept. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Nice catch.
See,
right there.
That's the thing. Yeah,
there.
Because I assume too much. I assume that, usually people aren't quick enough or really have that quick state of mind to really throw that out there.
Right, but what I'm talking about is afterwards. We might go back to that moment, but afterwards, he missed his jump grapple, and he did a standing grapple, and you woke up next to him, and you really should have punished with a full combo. Because you're mashing H, you just did a grab. And that's the kind of
that's true. That's
situational awareness, situational awareness that we're talking about. You should have really killed Spencer, but because you just mashing H, you had him open for punishment, but all you do is a grab.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So I think it's a great experience. We had a good time.
Failed Centurion Rush.
We had a good time.
Yeah, no, it was good. Met some cool people. Met the worst player. He was a nice guy.
Right. Everyone who kicked your ass was nice.
Well, this last guy was kind of... Well, whatever. We won't go into that. But the other 2 guys were really cool. SCR was a really cool event. Actually, super exhausting. I'd say the most difficult part of SCR was just waiting for the pools to be announced or for my matchup to be announced.
Right.
Because literally, you got the event manager at the table, and he's yelling as loud as he could, but you can't hear him 1 foot away. So, if you don't hear your name when he calls you out, you're disqualified. And, I spent 3 hours straight just being on high alert because they were that late. And like
Trying to make sure you don't get disqualified.
making sure I don't get disqualified. And I was like freaking like brain dead by the time the matches started. But
Well, as you're about to get...
so learn from my example, those of you going to majors in the future.
Yeah, stay hydrated, bear chair. But I think in terms of Marvel,
And that dropped Proton Cannon.
in terms of Marvel, here's how we get better.
Yes.
Learn to be tournament ready in terms of combos. More situational awareness. And less questionably predictable play. Predictive play.
Indeed.
Well,
And
but
well,
overall,
not bad. Not bad for a first time. At least I won one because
Yes.
there are like what, 8 people, 16. How many people
16.
lose twice right off the bat?
A lot.
16 people.
8 people in a pool.
Yes. Well, 16 people in a pool actually. Well, however you do the math, 16 pools of 16 people. There are a lot of dudes who go down like after 2 matches. So
Dudes that are actually worse than jmoonies.
I don't know. They could be bad. Just really bad matchups.
Welcome to Marvel.
But
Well,
anyways,
but let's see. I mean, how do you feel? How do you feel? How much percent of your skill do you think was reflected in your performance?
I want to say it's 60 because I didn't get the chance to really do much on. I mean, the first matchup and the last matchup, they were like mistakes that led to instant death. And once again, I had to realize that I'm dealing with 0 tolerance matches. If I get hit once, I can pretty much expect I'll probably be dead.
Right.
Or lose a character right off the bat. So it's hard to say with that kind of thing, but I mean,
Well, you know, and
it wasn't bad. I'm a little disappointed. I wish I could have at least got one more in, but I think our goal. I said my quota was 1 win, but I think off cam we were discussing at least 2-2.
Well, I will say this. Mistakes go both ways. The mistakes on defense that are unforgiving. There are also mistakes on offense that are unforgiving.
Yes.
When you should have killed the character, when you left yourself open for
It's
punishment.
true. I think I've become a little too comfortable with the way I have been playing online because it does get me wins. But yeah.
So
next
all
time.
of you who said jmoonies has bad online habits were right.
Which oddly aren't that many of them. They're shockingly supporting on the comments.
No, I saw a few
But
who were
for
like,
those of you who say I'm good,
no, you're good.
now you know.
I'm not saying you're bad. I'm saying I saw comments like don't throw out random Ross and
Yeah,
rush.
yeah.
Like
No, that's true.
make sure this, make
The
sure you
rocket
practice
punch. The
offline.
rocket punch. Yeah.
You know, so there are a few things.
Well, hopefully next major, if we're all still playing this game, then we'll see what happens. Evo, will that happen? Questionable, but we shall see.
Did you have
But
fun?
anyways, no, I had fun. It was good. Maybe you should try out for one of these.
Oh man, I would be
We could totally do a post commentary on it too.
asser than ass. So
Well, there's always guilty gear. Maybe
it's always guilty gear. Yes.
we'll see.
They
But
have-
anyways, guys.
the new one has the Axel, right?
Oh yeah. No, you
Yeah.
got your character. You got.
There's
your
always
character.
guilty gear.
But anyways, guys, thank you for watching the Road to SCR, and as always, leave your comments and let me know if you guys went to SCR and what your tournament experiences were like. As usual, this is jmoonies, accompanied by the cameraman, and have a good night.